Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss.
Oh, hell no.
Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the hit reality show called Love is Blind on Netflix. Now this show is highly recommended by me because it is a social experiment that I feel is needed in a world where it's all about social media and it's all about your looks. So within this show, the social experiment is that these people don't meet each other face to face. They get to know each other, but they never see each other, and they try to see if they can develop a connection. So the first phase within this experiment is that they get to know each other without seeing each other. The second phase within the social experiment is that they try to see if they are physically attracted to one another. So they physically meet. Then the third phase of the social experiment is that they actually make things official by getting married. Now, the reason why this show is so popular was because so many people were reacting to this young lady by the name of Diamond, who met this man on the show by the name of Carlton, who later revealed within the social experiment after she emotionally became invested, emotionally became attached, and in the beginning stages of becoming physically invested, she later found out that he was bisexual. Now, a key point within this social experiment is that all of this took place within 30 days. So the couples on this show only had 30 days to get to know each other before they made things official by walking down the aisle.
You make daddy feel good.
That's why you have that hat on. You're not slick. Oh, you're not slick.
I have a big secret to tell Diamond about my sexuality, and I'm so nervous. Every moment that I spend with her is in the back of my head. If I don't roll it out the right way, it could just turn into a catastrophe where she just can't deal with it. Like a woman like you, as perfect as you are, as beautiful as you are, I've always been in situations where people have abandoned me and have rejected me.
First off, you don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do. I have a lot to worry about.
Well,
You have no idea. You could leave me at any moment.
What is it that you want to open up to me about?
I don't feel like you don't want me after this information.
What information?
In the past, I have dated both genders.
My question is, how do you know I'm the love of your life? Do you ever feel like you need to go date
Nah.
another man?
No. That is the biggest misconception in the world.
Like, I love Carlton, but I was not prepared for that.
I may leave this earth alone, but I will leave this earth saying I was fucking honest. I didn't fucking deceive nobody, and I did one of the hardest fucking things I was ever do. I'm not a hider. What am I hiding for? Why can I not be myself?
Why you can be yourself? You can be yourself.
So when I originally watched the show, my reaction was, oh, okay, he's bisexual. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. However, Diamond still has a right to accept that, or she has the right to not accept that. It doesn't make her homophobic because at the end of the day, she has a preference. And as a woman, she gets to choose what is best for her. And, taking on a man's past is a big deal. It doesn't even have to be anything pertaining to his sexuality. It could be maybe he did some criminal things in his past. A woman still, at the end of the day, has the choice to accept that, or she doesn't. And it's not something that women have to accept. Women don't have to accept a man's past at all. So regardless of this man wanting to make this about his sexuality and everything like that, a woman doesn't have to accept your past. That's a choice that she has, and that's a decision that she has to make within herself. So I don't like how he tried to spin this and make it seem like she's biphobic or she's homophobic. This is a woman who has a choice pertaining to her life, whether or not she wants to accept your past. And another thing that really irritated me with this reality show, or with Carlton, is just the fact that he is so afraid of rejection. And people need to understand that rejection is a part of life. Everyone gets rejected. Literally everyone. And I'm tired of people making it seem like they're the only one, or they're the only ones that are getting rejected. We all have trauma. We all have things that we have experienced in our life that affects us in our adulthood. But at the end of the day, we have all dealt with rejection on some level, whether you didn't get that job, you didn't get that scholarship, you didn't get to go to that particular college because you were rejected. Rejection is a part of life. And I hate how people feel like they can play the victim and based off of their insecurities and subject you to something all because they want you to accept them. And that person doesn't have to. That is a choice. And I just don't like how he tried to manipulate her and flip it on her when in reality, he was not honest with her from the beginning. How can she trust anything that he's saying moving forward? And then this reality show, this social experiment is taking place within a 30-day time frame. I'm not feeling the most confident if I was her, in my opinion. I'm not feeling the most confident about this man because what else has he lied about? What else has he kept from me? These are questions that I had as I was watching the reality show. I felt like Diamond handled herself very well. She handled herself like a class act, and it just really hurt to see her hurt because she came on the show really wanting to look for love in an organic, authentic way, and she got this sleazeball who is basically just a liar, and he's not a secure man within himself.
It's a lot going through my mind. Like, I feel like I kept it real from you since day one. I personally feel that you left out who you really are.
Like, I get how you feel. I get that you probably feel betrayed.
I kind of feel you kind of played the experiment in a way. I feel that you weren't honest with me from the get-go. I felt like that should have been established.
I wanted you to get to know me for me.
Yeah.
That's always been the strategy. That has never, it's never been an issue with girls. It's never.
And why did you tell me in the beginning?
Because in the beginning, you will prejudge me.
But you said it's never been an issue with girls.
Would you have really, if I would have told you on the first date, would you have really given me a chance? You wouldn't.
I'd rather you have told me up in front. I would be able to make a better decision, or be able to say, okay, you know, I understand where you're coming from, but you know for sure you want to be with a female. This is how I personally felt and how I slept on it.
Last night, she was rubbing my back. She's like, give me a hug. Let me talk to you. I'm here for you. And then today, it's like all of a sudden you have an issue with it.
So Carlton made the statement saying that he wanted her to get to know the real him. But isn't your past and your sexual orientation the real you? Isn't that a part of you? Isn't that a part of your identity? So I don't really understand what he means by saying, oh, I wanted you to get to know the real me. But that is the real you. You were bisexual. That's the real you. That's who you are. That's how you would identify sexually. So I don't understand what he means by that. And this is why I can't date a bi-curious or bisexual man because they come across to me like they're really unsure of themselves and what they want. Now, is that going to be the case for every bisexual, bi-curious man out there? No, but I'm not willing to take that risk or that chance, because at the end of the day, when my feelings are involved, I am very guarded, and I just don't want to subject myself to that or expose myself to that. And it's a form of me protecting myself. I don't feel like I have to accept that type of behavior or past experiences, whatever. I don't feel like that's something that I have to accept. And another thing that I want to point out, why is it that Black women are always being forced or subjected to just accepting any and everything, or like bare minimum bullshit? I don't understand. We don't have to accept anything if we don't want to. We don't have to accept the bare minimum either. We deserve what we want. We deserve to be treated a certain way, and we don't have to just accept you just because you're a man. So I don't understand where this man is coming from. I don't really get Carlton. He comes across very confused, highly insecure, because if he was secure, he wouldn't be afraid of rejection. If you are who you are and you're proud of who you are, rejection is something that you just simply don't care about because you're secure within yourself. You don't care about who likes you, who doesn't like you, who accepts you, who doesn't accept you. You go where you are appreciated, you go where you are loved, and you understand that that is something that you have at the end of the day. But he is very confused, and he's just not a man that seems like he's secure within himself, which for me as a single woman looking or on the dating scene, that's just not something that I would go for personally. Then also, of course, since the reality show came out and it premiered, there has been speculations and videos circulating around the internet that maybe Carlton is just putting on this whole act. He also premiered on the hit reality show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go ahead and take a look at this clip, and I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
I just think that there's a respectful way to let some of them are coming here. This is their first time modeling. I don't think that you should be like wearing them out.
Excuse me, who are you and why are you talking to me?
I work for the Baylor Agency. Who are you? Because I've never met you, dear.
Bitch, please.
Bitch.
Oh, excuse me.
You don't see yourself. I'm not holding up a mirror.
Step off. You need to step off. Excuse me, security. Security.
I work here, dear. You'll be ushered out before me.
I'm a public figure. I always have security with me. People are crazy.
And all of a sudden, this big guy rolls up on Carlton, who's like a twig.
Are you her security guard?
That's why I pay him.
Don't touch me. She got loud with me because of one of my coworkers.
He works for the school.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
This is out of control, so I have to step in. Have a seat. You don't want to vote? I get it.
Right. Tell your little bitch that.
For her to walk anywhere with a bodyguard when no one knows who she is just makes no sense. Okay, all right. I think going forward, we're gonna have to make a few rules.
So a little backstory is that Carlton was Cynthia's assistant on the show, and this was season 5 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so this took place back in 2012. Love is Blind was filmed back in 2018. They wrapped up their filming at around November of 2018, the month of November. This whole switch code when it comes to men, one minute they are gay, because clearly he comes across as a gay man. Now he is switching back to just wanting to be, I guess, bi-curious, since he has been with both men and women. So for a woman, and a single woman at that, who happens to be heterosexual, when we look to men to be confident and sure of themselves. And this is just a man who doesn't show that characteristic. So for me, it's a no for that reason alone. It really has nothing to do with his sexuality. But if I want to make it about his sexuality, I can, and say that's something that I don't want to accept either. However, when it comes to this situation, it's just a bunch of fraudulent activity to me. I don't even feel like we even know who the real Carlton is. I don't even feel like Carlton knows who the real Carlton is, or if he does, maybe he's in his phase of trying to figure it out and find himself, which is fine. However, why does it have to be on the dime of a woman who is looking for love like Diamond? So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so make sure you comment them down below. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are notified for when I upload, and I'll catch you in my next one.